6 years ago, the girl I loved more than anything on the entire planet broke up with me. I was absolutely shattered.
What's your deepest regret?
The day I had to divorce my wife.
Why is it a deep regret?
That's when my life went into a spiral.
I don't think there's anything worse than realizing you hurt someone you truly love really, really bad.
So guys, in this video, we're gonna be watching what men are saying after good women left them. This is after they hurt good women in their life. I mean the girlfriend, the wife that they were once with, and the lady finally left. So how are they feeling right now? Are they feeling remorseful? Are they regretting? Or they don't even care? Guys, that is what we are going to be watching in this video. Let's start.
6 years ago, the girl I loved more than anything on the entire planet broke up with me. I was absolutely shattered, devastated, heartbroken. The world had ended as far as I was concerned. I did nothing for weeks but sit in the fetal position and cry. I couldn't eat, sleep, or drink, and with what little energy I had to muster, I begged and belted, "Why couldn't you tell me? Why didn't we talk about this if these things were bothering you so much?" She did. The breakup did not come out of nowhere. She'd been telling me for a long time. I was just unself-aware enough to let it sink in. Until about 2 months later. I wasn't crying as much, but I definitely was still shattered, and I was going through some photos because that's just what you do. And I found this one that we took 4 days before the breakup, because I wanted to see, like, where can I pinpoint where it all went wrong. 4 days before the breakup, we went to this little beach town and went to dinner, and we went to the beach, and I'm smiling, goofing it up. I'm just having a great time. And I took some selfies of us. I'll never forget this feeling. I looked at it, and I really looked at it, and I was like, she is tired. She's drained. Her glow is gone. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally exhausted. And in that moment, so many things came rushing back to me that she had been telling me all along, and I just didn't hear it. I robbed her of her peace for way too long. My anxious attachment, my insecurities, my need for control. She wasn't herself. She couldn't be herself around her friends, her family. She wasn't herself. And she was tired. She was unaligned. And it hit me like a ton of bricks in that moment that not only was I the issue, but now I've got some shit to work on. I'll forever be grateful for her for doing what she did, because I know it was tough. And she told me years later how excruciatingly tough it was to break up with me. But she did the right damn thing, and she stood true to her alignment and her spirit. And in my case, I spent the last 6 years on my healing journey, which I am unbelievably proud of.
Every guy has that one girl that they fumbled, bro. They fumbled so hard and they still think about it till this day. Like, the babe fit the criteria. For some reason, you're just too cocky. You just didn't care about her, bro. Didn't treat her good. And then when she left, that's when you actually felt it. You don't realize what you got until she's gone. Like, when you had her, you were just, you just link her, not treat her nice. Then when she goes, you realize, like, damn, how good you had it, bro. You had it good. You'll just be laying in bed and, like, just hands behind your back, looking in the ceiling like, yo, I fumbled the biggest bag, bro. Like, this girl was perfect. I'm a dickhead. It's like, you can't even blame the girl. You gotta blame yourself, because she didn't do nothing wrong. You did. You did everything wrong, bro. Like, that's the saddest part about it. You can't blame anyone else. You have to take it in and be like, yo, I fumbled that bag. I fumbled it. I know some of you man still till this day still think about that one babe, fam. I know you man sort of like you reminisce. You wish you could go back in time and stop and just stop. Actually treat the babe nicely.
What's your deepest regret?
The day I had to divorce my wife.
Why is it a deep regret?
That's when my life went into a spiral. I was living life of, just like a drifter, and I'm just so tired of this drifting life. I just want to get my stuff together and just do the right thing, man.
Did you try to patch things up with her?
I've tried, but it was like a real nasty divorce. Today and day, at least I'm able to at least speak to her. At least we speak here and there. So
If you had one message to her right now, what would it be?
I'm so very sorry for everything that I put you through. It's gonna be a better day tomorrow. You just wait and see.
Do you have any advice for people who may be going through what you went through?
When you love something, hold on to it. You don't know what you have until you lost it. They don't come better than that sometimes. Yep.
I don't think there's anything worse than realizing you hurt someone you truly love really, really bad. Someone very undeserving of that hurt. Living a life of sin has caused me to hurt so many people in so many different ways. And I hurt the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with so bad that they would never look at me the same. The fact that I hurt this girl multiple times, and she tried to help me change, force me to change multiple times. She gave me many chances to change multiple times, and I never did multiple times. It has caused me to begin in a downward spiral in life and all that. And the hurt I bestowed upon her has come full circle right back at me. I'm hurting because I hurt. I'm hurting because I hurt. The way I'm feeling now, she felt 10 times worse due to my actions. How could I ever see myself the same, knowing that? And will I ever stop hurting? I don't know. Will she ever forgive me? I don't know. But what I know is there is no feeling as acknowledging that you hurt someone undeserving of it. That is one of the worst feelings ever, and it sucks.
I still miss her years later, even though I've had many relationships since then. Her laugh, the adoring look she'd give me, smart, funny and sexy as hell, but I miss her laugh the most. I thought she was holding me back because she was 7 years younger than me, and when I was approaching 30, I wasn't where I wanted to be in life. Instead of getting my shit together, I blamed her for it. Convinced myself we were better off going our separate ways, and when I realised how important and how special she was, it was too late. She found someone else. Sayings like, you don't know what you have until it's gone, really hits hard nowadays. I'm almost half a year out of losing the woman I know deep down I should have married if I realised what I did now. With that being said, time has made me realise and understand that I didn't deserve her. She was the most amazing woman I have ever met, loved me unconditionally, and I pissed it away thinking I could do better. I didn't treat her right and I deserve to lose her. She is with someone now, and although it sucks knowing that she's happier with him, I'm glad that she found someone who treats her right because God knows she deserves it. The hard truth about past love is that you never really get over it. It's a scar that in time will fade, but will always be there as a reminder of what once was.
All right, Daddy, do you think men regret losing a good woman?
I don't think there is any such thing as regretting a woman that they used to love. There is no such thing. It's just that while they were with you, they didn't really, admire you. And then when they left, and then they see you, they see you blooming. So this is when they want to be with the flower. They want to smell the roses again.
Amen.
But don't believe the hype. Don't fall for it.
You see the reason why I always preach self-love. You see the reason why I always preach that you should know your worth. You see the reason why I always say that you should know when to say no. This is enough. I can't take it anymore. You see the reason why I always say that you should take a walk when it's necessary. Don't always stick around. Don't always give too much second chance. Yes, it's good to give second chance, but when the second chance is too much, it makes it feel as if you don't know your words. They are regretting now because you left. If you were to be around, still taking the shit, still taking the, oh, maybe it will change, they won't have been regret. So, ladies, know your worth. Know when to say no. Know when to take a walk. Because better days are always ahead.
Not every breakup hits a man the same way. But let me tell you, when a man realizes that he lost a real one, the regret is real. These things are what really makes a man regret losing his woman. Number one, the genuine love and the support. When he looks back and realizes that you were his biggest supporter, you were the one who believed in him even when he didn't believe in himself, that is a tough loss to swallow. Number two, the emotional safety and understanding that she gave him. Now, men don't always open up, but when men finally find somebody to help them open up and be vulnerable, that's rare. So losing that kind of connection definitely stings. Number three, it's the peace over the drama. Ladies, if you've brought peace into his life instead of chaos, Trust me when I tell you, when you leave, it's a big difference. And he definitely notices the difference once you gone. Number 4, having a woman who helped him grow. If you challenged that man to be better, pushed him toward his goals, you helped him mature, the impact does not fade, especially when he realizes all women are not doing that. Number 5, the sickest part of it all, when she moves on and glows up. Nothing, and I mean nothing, makes a man reflect harder than seeing his ex-woman move on and up, genuinely being happy without him. The truth is, men do not always process regret immediately, but when they do, it's usually because they lost a woman who added value to their lives.
Fellas, so I'm going to tell you a quick story time about the one that got away in my life. So about 2 years ago, I had met this woman, got acquainted with this woman or whatever it may be, and she, at the time, one of the best women that I've ever met and that I've ever been with in my life. I'm talking about she, wonderful person. She was a smart lady in the healthcare field. She was very in school, very motivated, very beautiful, in shape. She cooked, she cleaned, she was smart. Her family loved her, the people around her loved her. She was just a very vibrant and a very wonderful individual, and I really admired the way that she carried herself. She was very traditional. She covered herself up. She wasn't like some of the new age women that we see today, and no disrespect to those ladies. At that time, I wasn't a bad man, but I didn't have everything together. My mental wasn't right. The way that I was carrying myself wasn't together. The way that I presented myself wasn't together. And I was one of those men that allowed red pill podcasts or certain content on the internet or certain things that we see on the internet talking about how men should be the women, how women should be the men and stuff like that. I was one of those guys that fell victim, and I'm holding myself accountable. But I was one of those guys that fell victim to that bullshit and thinking that that's how relationships and that's how people should be. And that was a big reason, my attitude and the way that I looked at life, that was a big reason why that relationship had came to an end. And I'm no longer in that. And I fumbled that. And, my ego was big, super arrogant, super whatever. I was just letting the wrong information get in my mind, and I end up losing a wonderful woman. If the man that I am today, if I was that man then, we would have been married, we would have had kids by now. But even though I lost that lady, even though I fumbled that woman, what I learned was, after I really went through a process of working on myself, evolving, getting my mind right, becoming better, seeing what it truly means to be a man, seeing what it truly means to be a man to a woman, and seeing how a man should carry himself, how a man should operate, how a man should be. Once I done the work and I focused on becoming the best version of myself, I started to notice that the more that I evolved, the more that I started meeting women that were equal to her or that was just as great as she was and still were wonderful people, gave me wonderful experiences and things of that nature. So fellas, a lot of times we as men, we gonna fumble a good woman, whether it's one, whether it's two, whether it's three. But what you need to know is, the more that you grow, the more that you become better, the more that you start to improve, the more that you evolve in all areas of your life, you are going to come across women that are amazing and that are wonderful. And it's on you as a man to make sure that you don't that up, because you can it up if you're not right up here and if you're not doing the right things. So fellas, if you fumble the bag, if you fumble with the lady, I know it hurt. It don't feel good. But I promise you, bro, the more that you grow, the more that you become better, you're going to see that there's so many wonderful women and so many great options, and you're going to find that person that you feel is for you.
Most dangerous women that men can never get over are the ones that are so lovely, fun, bubbly, outgoing. Like, they're like the most beautiful human being overall. But once you do her wrong, she's gone forever. Her like cutoff game is so quick, so strong, this girl sometimes stops talking to herself. She forgets that she's even existing. When you violate them because they're so lovely, they want to give you the whole entire world to you in the beginning, right? Because that's just how they are. They don't hold nothing. Once you tell them you want them, they'll be like, I say less, let me give you everything. The moment you play with her, she's gone. And those are the type of women that men can really, really like never get over. They get so bothered at how they can have a sense of all of that
And once they mess up once, because when you mess up once, you expect to have shit back. But once those type of men, they mess up and those women are gone, oh yeah, those are the hardest women to get back because they're gone.
Do men feel guilty for hurting or leaving a woman that they know who love them? And let me say this, of course, as men, we feel guilty about doing shit like that. Because nobody wants to just hurt a girl or break her heart for no reason. But at the end of the day, it's like, either we choose your happiness, making you happy by being with you, or we choose our own happiness. Because we could be with you, but then we feel unhappy. Or we can leave you, but then now we hurt you. It's like, as men, we deserve to be happy also. And sometimes a woman could be so amazing, but we just don't feel it. She's not the one that we're looking for. Men want to be with a woman that they feel lucky to be with. And that's just facts. So at the end of the day, of course, we feel like shit about it. But at the end of the day, we have to be happy too, just like you do. And it's not our fault that we don't feel something with somebody, you know?
Nothing hurts guys more to know that the woman they dump is actually doing better than them. Bro, the pain feels so different. My chest, you know when some guys dump their girl, they always think that, yeah, you will never find somebody like me. Yeah. Bro, who are you? If you are a girl, will you date yourself? Like, tell yourself the truth. If you are a girl, will you date yourself? You understand? Stop feeling like God. You are not a God. If you dump her, she will still find somebody better than you. There is no two ways about it. Stop thinking that you are a God. You are not a God. Because even you, if you are a girl, you cannot still date yourself. Do you know if you're actually the reason why she's not moving forward in life? Bro, leave her. Let her go. Release that lady. Let her go. Stop holding her hostage. She will do better if you leave her. You might even be the one holding her destiny down. I think without you, she cannot do it. Who are you? Who are you? Who is your father?
Man, y'all can say what y'all want, man. I want a wife one day. Like, all that, being in the streets, chasing the hoes, and clubbing and shit, man. I don't care about none of this shit. I want peace, stability, big-ass family, and a wife. A strong, God-fearing wife. A woman that run to God when she got problems. Not the streets. Not other men for attention. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Bible said a man that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. And I don't believe I found that in my life yet. I think I had it a couple years ago, and I did that woman wrong, man. I did that woman wrong. I did that woman so wrong, bro. Like, man. You don't realize what you got until it's gone, though. But I hold myself accountable for all the wrong that I've done to women. This last relationship I got out of was, man, toxic. It was everything that I put that woman I did wrong through. I see how she feel now. So if you see this video, I know exactly how you feel. And I want to let you know publicly. I ain't gonna say your name, so I don't want to put you out there like that. But I want to let you know I apologize. And to every other woman I hurt too, I apologize. I get it now. I get it. You know, this type of pain right now, I can't even cry no more. It hurt. It hurt bad. You know, still got some things I got to work on. I still got some changes I got to make, so I ain't asking for y'all to forgive me. I ain't asking for y'all to forget, but if you can forgive me, I would love that. And if not, I understand too. I understand. But I get it though.
Realizing you lost her is probably the most heartbreaking day, because after everything, after her begging you to act right, after her begging you to see her, After begging you to show her how much you loved her, after continuously being nonchalant, after continuously acting like you didn't care when you know you did, after her continuously fighting you to just be who she knew you were, she finally gave up. She finally couldn't do it anymore. She finally is growing distant. She's finally removing herself from the place that she continuously felt like she was unwanted. And now you can't fucking believe it. You can't wrap around your head why she's falling back, why she's losing feelings, when you know why, when you were there each and every time that you announced her love, when all she wanted to do was love you. You just couldn't do the same. You had to be cool. You had to continue to keep up that act that you didn't give a fuck. Because through it all, you knew that she loved you. Through it all, you felt so entitled that she would never stop loving you until she finally did. And you can't wrap your head around that fact. But the truth is, buddy, no one is gonna wait around for you forever. It gets to a point when people move on, when people want better for themselves, when people want to feel the reciprocated energy that they're putting into something. You didn't reciprocate that energy, and she eventually gave up trying to get you to reciprocate it. You lost her, and it was your fault. You have nobody else to blame but yourself. If you love someone, and if you know losing them is probably the worst fate imaginable, show them that you love them before it's too late to show them anything at all.
A man is always going to miss the woman that he mistreated. So every man, they always regret the good woman that got away. They always regret the woman that they did not appreciate at the time. And then when she left, now it's like, wait a minute, she's gone and I don't know what to do, right?
You know, a lot of us men, we gonna end up dying alone. It's because sometimes even in our 60s, and we still have that playboy attitude to where we need to sleep with multiple women, we need to creep around, we need to be in other women's DM, so on and so forth. And my message is only this today. Do not wait until it's too late to where you sick. You got cancer, you got high blood pressure, diabetes, you didn't have a stroke, and you can't do anything for yourself to then decide to where I'm going to have a conscience, and then I'm going to need the people to look out for me and care for me when I'm in this state, when it's entirely too late. Start doing right by people. If you find you a good woman and that woman got your back and she's down for you, your best bet is to do right by that woman, do right by your kids, and do right by the people that's around you. So when you do get old, you don't have to worry about everybody turning their backs on you and you dying alone. Now, if dying alone is not such a big problem for you, then kudos to you. But if you are going to concern yourself with that when you get older, start doing right by people.
No one has any right to hurt anybody, whether you love the person or not. Because you feel the person loves you, you feel the person will always be there, you take the person for granted, you begin to hurt the person emotionally. You do not have that right. You do not have any right to take people for granted because you feel the person will always love you. That is why it's very, very good as a lady, as a person in general, to know when to say no when somebody is taking you for granted. You should know when to walk away. Guys, this should be a life lesson. You see, most of the time when you are not there, people tend to value you the more. You know, where they always say that when supply is low, demand will be high. So you are respected when you are not always seen, when you are not always available. So guys, I just want to hang it here. What do you think? Do you think these people are actually remorseful? Do you think these people are actually holding themselves accountable? Or they are just saying this for the camera? Maybe they don't really care. They are just feeling hot because the lady actually left, not because they realize their mistake. Guys, what do you think? Guys, let me hang it here till I come your way again next time. Remember, blessed. Bye.